How are you guys doing today? My name is Andy.montalvo. I'm a real estate agent here in Houston, Texas with Martha Turner Sotheby's International. And here we have it. It's our final market update for the year. It's December 2021. The year is over. For me, this year has really blown by. I'm sure it's been the same for everybody. I almost feel like these past 2 years weren't even in existence, to be honest. It feels like we skipped 2 years in life. But we are here. We're at the end of 2021. The real estate market, we're going to talk about that. We're going to dive straight into it. What happened here in the Houston market, how we're seeing it at the end of the year here in December. If you do want to learn a little bit about what may happen later in 2022, or if you're a buyer, if you're wondering if you should buy right now or if you should wait, check this video out. It's going to run down some facts and some things that you need to consider in order to build up your own perspective as to whether you need to buy or if you should wait. Now, I don't want to waste too much of your time, so let's just get straight into it. Now, throughout the Houston area in December, we saw a total of 5,712 single-family home sales, which continues to decrease, and it's about a 15% decrease from last month in November and a 36% decrease from December 2020. Now, the holiday season tends to be a little slow, so you tend to see some decrease from November to December. However, the mass decrease of home sales from one year to the next shows just how reluctant buyers are to buying and paying such high prices for the homes. And it also points to how low the home inventory is. We still have an issue with home sellers not coming to market and not wanting to sell at the moment. In Houston, there was only about 10,435 active listings in the month of December, and only about half of those were new listings, which was a 23% drop from November. So as you can see, home sellers specifically right now in December did not want to come to market and they want to hold. So it's something that points to maybe a hot spring 2022 in terms of how many sellers come to market. You might have a lot of sellers who are just waiting it out, want to go through the holiday season, just stay in their home a little longer, and then just dive into the seller's market. This does point to a possible increase in the amount of homes that you'll have maybe in the spring of 2022, as you may have a lot of sellers who are just reluctant to putting their house on the market right now and just kind of want to wait it out just a little longer. Now, even though we have been seeing home sales drop since summer as 2021 closes out, you have been seeing a steady increase in the median home sale price. In the month of December, the median home sale price for a single family home in Houston rose around 4% to $326,237. Now, this just shows that the buyer demand for homes is still very hot in Houston, and when those houses are popping up and possibly dropping their price to that correct level or pricing their house correctly, they're still selling very quickly. That's the main thing right now for home sellers, is pricing your home correctly. You want your home to go as fast as it would have had in the summer, then you have to really pay attention to your price. You can't just throw any number up there. Overall, it was the homes under $500,000 that saw the biggest drop in sales, and they saw around 14% decrease from November to December. Now, for homes between $500,000 and $750,000, the home sales pretty much stayed the same. There wasn't much of a change between one month to the next. And now we get into our luxury market of homes over $750,000. The luxury market in Houston has still continued to increase. It has actually remained very healthy in comparison to the rest of the market. It did see a little bit of a drop in sales from November to December, about 2.6% drop in sales, but you can also blame the holidays for that and not as many homes coming on the market. Well, now let's talk top areas. Now, inside the loop, the Greater Heights area continued to lead the market with 126 contracts written and 139 homes sold in the month of December. Up next, you had the Rice Military area with 44 contracts written and 42 homes sold in the month of December. And then up third, you had West University area with 24 contracts written and 32 homes sold. Now let's take a look at the areas outside the loop. Outside the loop, Katy continued to lead the market with 885 contracts written and 562 homes sold. Then you had Richmond with 432 contracts written and 349 homes sold. Up next, you had Cypress with 407 contracts written and 286 homes sold. Now, I tend to get this question, why are the numbers of home sales so different between outside and inside the loop? And it's mainly just because of space. Outside the loop, you have mass amounts of space to build, and it's more like it's the suburbs. You have tons of houses. It's mainly geared towards housing. There's no real they take the commercialization and business and the skyscrapers and all that kind of stuff, apartment buildings, all that stuff kind of goes away when you go into the suburbs, and you are finding more just homes, single family homes. So the inventory of homes is just a lot larger. Now, I did want to touch a little bit on new construction homes. In the month of December, there was about 3,961 new construction active listings, which is a decrease from the month of December of 2.7%. You also did see a decrease in home sales with only about 935 new construction home sales, which was about a 17% decrease from the month of December. From what I've seen in new construction, there isn't a lot available that you can just move into right away. A lot of homes are just still being under construction and maybe have timelines of finishing possibly, in the springtime of 2022, closer to maybe early summer. So it'd be really interesting to see how these numbers change as 2022 continues. Now, I always like to touch on some cool new developments coming to Houston, whether they are soon or whether they're near in the future. One development that I think is huge for Houston, and it's going to be very, very cool to have, is going to be the TMC Cube development, which is the Texas Medical Center. This is going to be a 6 million square foot development that's going to combine research and business in order to bring some of the pretty much world leading cures and treatments and all that sort of stuff to the public, and allow research just to pretty much expand and really flourish in the Texas Medical Center. Now, I do want to note how much attention to detail is going into this development, and as the development is going to be pretty much modeled after a double helix DNA molecule, pretty much just to represent life in itself and the medicine. The development should be completed around late summer 2023, so there's still a while to go, but it's something to look forward to and something very exciting for Houston. Now, on our topics of things to do in Houston in the month of January, I do have one cool thing for you, and that is you can attend the Houston Auto Show. I personally love going and looking at cars, all kinds of vehicles from old classics to new and exotics. It's only about a $15 admission, and it's going to be from January 26th to January 30th. I will put the link down below, so if you do want to find out more information, just go to the link. It's going to be attached in the description. And that is all I have for you today for your Houston market rundown for December 2021. Now, we still are in a seller's market and probably will be in a seller's market well into 2022. If you yourself want to learn how to buy a house in a seller's market like we experienced here in 2021, check this video out. It's going to give you some basic tips and some guidelines as to how you should navigate a seller's market. I will continue to do a weekly video on real estate related topics and showing you around Houston things to do, places to see, places to eat, places that you should visit, and all that sort of good stuff. If you have any questions, please put them down below. I would love to get them answered for you. As I offered last time, if you are a home buyer and you are looking for a lender referral, you don't know anybody, you don't really know where to go get a mortgage, that sort of stuff, my information is down below. Shoot me an email. I'll send you some good lenders around here in Houston that may be able to help you out. And if you are considering on buying a home, but you're not buying a home here in Houston and you're trying to find a great agent in your area, also shoot me an email. I can have plenty of references and have a large network of agents throughout the United States that I can connect you with. Besides that, guys, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, as your support means everything to me. I can't wait to see you guys next week. Happy New Year, guys. I hope 2022 starts off great for you.